Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Taste of Reality. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, and Temptation Island is back in a week. It's not back today, but it'll be back in well, actually, when you're seeing this, it's only Thursday, so it's gonna be back in 6. But right now, I'm filming and it's Wednesday. Listen, Temptation Island is back, season 4. I'm excited. Are you excited? When I want to tune into trash TV, this is what I'm talking about. Temptation Island is exactly what I'm talking about. So before I get into it, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell because, baby, March is going up in flames. All right, so like I said, season 4 is starting next week on March 16th, which is a Wednesday. However, if you're not new to this channel, you know Wednesdays are dedicated to Married at First Sight, the US version. Well, actually, and the Australian version because it airs almost every day. So I'm going to try my best to have the reviews out on Thursdays, latest Friday, if anything. Okay, so you could expect them to be up on Thursdays. Let's get into these couples. All right, so the first couple we have is Iris and Luke. They've been together for 5 years, and it was her idea to come on the show because she's missing the emotional intelligence from Luke.
I definitely don't want Iris letting any guy get to her in an emotional way because I know that's what she's after for me.
I'm actually building a connection with someone here and it's really scary.
I also told Luke not to get too close in the hot tub with anybody.
Now, riddle me this. How is a process like Temptation Island going to fine-tune someone's emotional intelligence? The only reason why I would go on Temptation Island, one, if I already know the relationship is doomed and I'm coming to have a fun time. But say I was in a serious relationship, God forbid, it would never happen. I would only come if I know my person has a history of cheating. And maybe I'm like, okay, if we have truly said we're working on this, let me put you into the lion's den and see if you come back unscathed. But then again, even the fact that you have to do that to me is a sign to let the relationship go, child. Let it go. But anyways, they're here, so we'll see how that goes. Then we have Ashley and Lascelles. I think that's how you pronounce his name. They've been together for 7 years, and he actually slid into her DMs. Okay, fellas. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Take that shot. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, you could end up on Temptation Island, so maybe don't do that. Anyways, it was Ashley's idea. I think it was all the women's idea. These women. Are y'all okay? It was Ashley's idea to come on the show because they're lacking in the intellectual and romantic department.
You know, have those conversations that are tougher to have, or just conversations that we don't know we need to have. You're what I needed.
I like those like spontaneous picnic dates or like flowers or just simple, cute things, but
I work on it. I just need a little bit of time to myself.
I think I saw the two of them making other connections. It seems like she was able to get her romance from other people, and I'm like, see? This is where you're playing with fire. Because if you see a lot of people showing you what your partner hasn't shown you, that's 7 years down the drain. And I personally, listen, I'm not judging, but I'm personally not here for these long-term relationships because for me, marriage is one of those milestones that I want to achieve with my person. And so if we're 7 years down the line and you still are not sure if you want to marry me, baby, I should have been gone by year 3. I should have been gone a long time ago. So I don't know if marriage is the goal, but like 7 years, you're really going to risk 7 years? Okay. Next, we have Gillian and Edgar. Why can't I say his name? Next up, we have Gillian and Edgar. Edgar, right? I'm gonna go with it. Probably the couple that made the biggest mistake coming on this show. Yeah. So they've been together for 3 years, and it was her idea to come. They didn't give a reason as to why, but they said that they both expect to be tempted.
I will probably be sad at times.
are you guys ready to party?
It's fine. It's fine. It's just fine.
that was a little bit more than temptation. I saw some bed actions. Be careful, y'all. You don't know what diseases are running out in those waters. So, lastly, we have Ash and Hania. Yeah, I'm bad with names. Y'all should know this by now. They are the oldest couple, but also have the shortest relationship. They've only been together a year and a half, and it's probably for the best because if it fails, you haven't wasted that much time. But also, you're still in that honeymoon phase, hopefully. So they probably have like strong, like still very strong feelings for each other. So it might be hard for them to like fully leave each other, maybe potentially. I don't know. If you look at the trailer, it doesn't really look like that, but I'm trying to be optimistic for these people. So it was her idea to come on the show because she has questions that she needs answered. She didn't say what those questions are, but one question that he needs answered is whether or not he can be in an open relationship. And he feels like this is the time to explore that.
Oh no.
It's gonna be fun. Well, we haven't really set any rules for each other. It's all about opening our hearts and minds to learning about ourselves and other people.
Oh, you are slick. You are slick. I think they also didn't give each other, they didn't give each other rules. Does she know he wants an open relationship? It's reminding me of last season. I think his name was Kendall. Kendall, who was with the one girl, and the one girl who had a friend, I think it was Alexis. Alexis. And Alexis had a friend, I forget her name. And it seemed like she liked both Kendall and the girl. And then they was all together. But mind you, Kendall still had the girlfriend. It was a mess. For some reason, they have Deke from a previous season coming back to season 4.
Who is this? Deke! Change of plans. I am home. Daddy's here.
That's Deke from season 2.
I am a little...
So if you don't know who Deke is, he was in a love triangle with Ashley and Ben from season 2. Basically, Ashley was struggling with infatuation versus like practicability. Sort of, kind of. So like Deke was the one who was like very infatuated, but Ben had more stability. Ben treated her better. But those two were also friends.
Ben, will you go on my date tomorrow?
I would love to.
Perfect.
Oh my God, gag me.
Ashley came with Casey, who probably was the funniest male character on all seasons across the board because he was such an emotional mess.
Oh, shit.
You marry me, baby, because I love you and I want you to be my baby for the rest of our lives, and I want to die next to you. I want to be that couple that lives next to your mom and sits on rocking chairs and drinks wine at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I can't accept your proposal. And I'm going home with somebody else.
Even though she came with Casey and liked Deke, she ended up with Ben. So, of course, here's Deke again. Second chance. Don't know why he's here, but I guess we're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right. Yeah, I'm excited for this season. I am. Y'all let me know who you think is gonna end up together, who you think is gonna end separately. Will there be another proposal this season? God, I hope not. I don't understand why there's a proposal after these people should not be getting married. Unless that's the kind of marriage that you want, then cool. But if they want traditional marriages, dead that. Don't do it, okay? Anyways, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for the first review.